Can I see a round of hands if this is your first time practicing Yoga Nidra? Great, Bree. All right. Anyone else? All right. So I won't give you too much of a background, but as an educator, it is my responsibility to give you some background. Yoga Nidra is a practice that has really gained popularity in, I guess, the last 10 years, but it's been around as like a new agey type of practice for at least the last 50. But according to my teachers, there are texts that date back thousands of years that reference Yoga Nidra as an ancient practice. Some talk about it as yogic sleep. Some talk about it as yogic trance. The source text is the Mandukya Upanishad, which is one of the oldest Upanishads. And basically it's a very small text, the Mandukya Upanishad. It speaks of 3 states of consciousness. The waking state, which we are all in currently, at least we think we are. The dream state, which you could be dreaming at this moment as well, but typically we think of this during night when we're in the REM cycle. There's non-REM and there's REM. The REM, rapid eye movement, is typically when you would be experiencing some type of dreaming. And then deep sleep, like non-REM, where there's nothing. Yet we don't go anywhere. We go somewhere, but we don't go, you know what I mean? We go somewhere, but we don't go somewhere. You're not in deep sleep, aware that you're in deep sleep until you wake up, correct? You're like, oh, that was a good night's sleep. According to the Mandukya Upanishad, there is actually a 4th state that is very subtle. And those of you that are meditators, you might get a little bit confused with this because it's called the state of Turiya, and that's the transcendent state. It's difficult to describe the distinction between Turiya and Samadhi. Samadhi is like the highest state of meditation. The way that I like to conceive it, at least through my experience, is that Turiya is a state that is above it all. It's like transcendent. It's above it all. And it's filled with a fullness of self, of I-ness. And it is a state that one watches all of the other stages of consciousness, of being awake, of dreaming, and even being asleep. And so says tradition that the adepts of this can be in deep sleep and be conscious of being in deep sleep. And so beyond the conversation of diabetes, if we're talking about the conversation of tools and practices that help us just be better at being humans in life, the ability to be aware of all of these different stages or states, it's priceless. Why? Because it's what's most real. We're like in the metaverse, right? Constantly being bombarded by all of this different information, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, technological, lots of information. So it's hard to know what is real. And what this kind of practice does is, where meditation is really like a state of concentration, where you're concentrating, yet relaxing and surrendering, but you're concentrating in a way, harnessing your energy to open certain pathways. Yoga Nidra is kind of the opposite, where you're just like letting go completely. And so technically, the true state of Yoga Nidra is one where you're not doing anything. But I think we like to reference the practice of Yoga Nidra, all these different I guess you could say, preparatory practices that I'm going to lead you through today as Yoga Nidra, but really they're just practices of relaxation. So what I'm going to be guiding you through are stages of relaxation, and the true state of Yoga Nidra happens spontaneously and effortlessly. And I do not want to project upon your experience because we all have different experiences. And even if you've done this for a long time or you're relatively new to this, even if you did the same practice every day, you're going to have the different experience, right? So sometimes we'll notice if there's a lot on the mind is more rajasic, meaning it's moving a lot, that the experience may be filled with a lot of thinking, images, and those kinds of things. Sometimes if the mind is more tamasic, and these are just certain words that I'm using to reference, they come from Ayurveda and yoga. Tamas, it's the quality of like inertia or solidity. It's heavy. So if our mind is more tamasic, you might actually just conk out and pass out to deep sleep and like wake up and be like, I have no idea what just happened. Okay. And so most of the time, we're kind of moving between rajas, movement of mind, and tamas, really complete inertia. There's a third state of sattva, where it's like the state of Yoga Nidra. It's just like that transcendent state of where you're witnessing and it's just space. But you're going to move through all of these different stages, right? You're going to move through it all. And so the idea is that we're witnessing this all. We're just learning how to just be able to watch it all. Just like I can watch everything that's happening on whatever screen I'm looking at, whether it's this screen or it's alarms beeping at me, or if it's the news, like whatever it is, right? We want to be able to be present and yet in a state of ease, or even being able to watch dis-ease, but be in that state of the observer the entire time. And I think that this is a practice that everyone should learn how to do, but especially if you live a like chronic illness like most of us do here. I use this practice for myself personally if I feel like shit. If I'm not feeling well, I just transitioned to a new pump last month. So it was like a few weeks where I was like, what is going on? A lot of the time, and just not being able to anticipate things can be really stressful, but like physically what that feels like. So using this as a strategy to help you if you're not feeling well. And then also to use this as more of a strategy that you practice regularly to fill your cup and to learn how to be more of just a witness to your life, to be able to be watching all of the changes and to be in that place of the observer. You guys resonating with that? Does that make sense when I say the observer? Okay, so one who's watching, but not identified or attached to the change. And so what yoga says is really the reason, if there's one singular reason why we suffer as humans, it's because we're identified and attached with the fact that change is constant. Change is constant. But for some reason, we think it's going to be the same. So we watch in Yoga Nidra all of the states of change. It's not to fall asleep, although you may fall asleep. It's really to wake up. This is a practice to wake up. Any questions? Okay. So the way you set up it's important. You can practice this on a couch. You can practice it on a bed. Personally, I don't feel comfortable lying on the floor. My back hurts when I lie flat. So I want you to be comfortable. You could lie on the floor like with a mat and have something underneath you, maybe a bolster under your knees. We're not going to go there quite yet, but I just want to show you because we are going to be here for some time. And like You want to be comfortable enough that you're not going to have to move. Positioning of your head is important. So it's good to have something underneath your head so that the chin and the forehead are relatively on the same plane. Like you don't want your head like this or like this. It's not going to be comfortable. Does everyone have kind of a situation like that? Will it begin with a count backwards to begin? Yeah, I think I'll be doing some counting. We'll be doing different stages of counting. We're gonna do Sankalpa too. You guys familiar with some Sankalpa? Okay. We're gonna go into that now really quickly. And we can chime in with this too. So Sankalpa, it's like a fancy word for intention. I don't know, intention is just a little cringy to me. I don't know why. Sankalpa to me, it's something deeper. It's like a wise affirmation. It's a wisdom that you all possess in some level. Not all yoga nidra practices incorporate Sankalpa, but today's will. And it's a willful affirmation, something that you would like to see for yourself. It could be related to diabetes. Maybe it's like something you want to achieve. It could be something else, something you'd like to see in the next 6 to 8 months. So I want you to think about it really quickly. You know, maybe just how about we close our eyes for a moment? And I'm going to just have you breathe a little bit, and then we'll reflect on what that's going to be, and then we'll go into the practice. It's important we have some breathing before we begin as well. So we'll do it like a dual purpose. So go ahead and close your eyes. If you want to keep your camera on right now, I would so appreciate it. And then you can maybe turn it off when we go into Yoga Nidra. You don't have to. It's just nice to see who's there. Okay. You guys hear how I'm breathing? A little bit of sound to the breath. Please deepen and lengthen your breath. And breathe at a rate that feels comfortable to you. Meaning that there's no strain or tension. Okay, we're going to do a breathing practice called Chandra Vedana. And it's a breath where you're breathing through the left nostril on the inhale and out the right nostril on the exhale. So wherever you're at in your breath cycle, please exhale. And then you'll lift up your hand and close your right nostril and inhale slowly through the left. The throat stays relaxed. Now to exhale, all you do is switch the fingers. You slide the finger down, close the left, and exhale out the right. Now close the right and inhale through the left. Close the left and exhale out the right. Close the right, inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. So please continue. And as we all are breathing at different rates, I simply invite you, as you exhale out the right side, to allow the exhale to be a little longer than the inhale. I'm sure you learned with Nick last week, lengthening the exhalation is one way of activating the parasympathetic branch of your autonomic nervous system, just helping to slow things down, quiet the mind, and prepare for the practice of yoga nidra. Keep going. We'll be doing this just a little while longer. Be mindful that there's no tension, especially on the inhale. The exhale is slow and smooth. After your next exhalation, please lower your hand and come back to your natural breath. Just observe the effect. Hopefully you feel more energy moving through the left nostril now versus the right. And then bring your awareness into your body. Just land your attention in an area that is most vibrant to you. That could be like your navel, for instance, maybe your heart space, maybe the brain. Relax. And see your highest self, like your wisest self, seated there. You approach yourself like you approaching yourself, the most regal version. And you kneel down, complete reverence to this highest, wisest self. And you ask, what is it? Big or small? What intention would I like to set at this moment? And just relax into it. What goals, aspirations have a starting place for now? In the next 6 to 8 months, I will, I can, I must. And just repeat it to yourself 3 times so you remember it. Write it down if you have a piece of paper handy. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we're going to lie down on our backs and get comfortable. The tendency is to get cold, guys, so maybe cover yourself up. The key is to be open. And don't try to create an experience. Best part of this is that you don't have to do anything at all. I will be doing all the work. So get set up. Make sure you're completely comfortable on your back. You do want to be on your back rather than the side. Close your eyes or cover your eyes if you're in a well-lit room. And we're going to begin. Okay. So turn on your breathing again. Feet are a little bit wider than the hips, palms up by the side, shoulders down the back, head, neck relaxed. Direct the shape of your breath into your belly until you can feel the belly stretching on the inhale, bypassing the chest and falling gently and progressively towards the spine on the exhale. Breathing at a rhythm of 1 to 2 so that the exhale is up to twice as long as the inhale. So that could be like an inhale of 4 and an exhale of 6 or even 8. Each time the body exhales, count back. So we're going to start with about 20 breaths here. So the next exhale will be 19. And you'll just continue this rhythm, breathing slowly, consciously, until you reach 0. With each exhale, release more and more of the body, of the effort. Now begins the practice of Yoga Nidra. Please tell yourself you will not fall asleep. You will remain aware. Relax the shaping of your breath. Let it become natural, involuntary. And feel the body releasing, surrendering any remaining effort on a deep cellular level. Just let it go for now. The next stage is to bring awareness to Sankalpa, to your wise affirmation. Placing attention in that same area of the body you did prior. And repeat your wise affirmation at least 3 times. Now we'll rotate consciousness. Be effortless. And now rest attention in the body. Awareness of the right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right little finger, right palm, back of the hand, right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm, right shoulder, right armpit, right side body, right hip, right thigh, right knee, right calf, right shin, right ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, right little toe, left thumb, left index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left little finger, left palm of the hand, back of the hand, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, left armpit, left side body, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left shin, left ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Awareness of the forehead, the inner eye, eyelids, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right nostril, left nostril, right upper lip, lower lip, jaw, front of the throat, chest, right chest, left chest, center chest, navel, lower belly, base of the spine, back of the head, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, backs of the arms, backs of the hands, mid-thoracic, solar plexus, back of the navel, sacrum, tailbone, awareness in the body, middle of the brain, center of the throat, heart center, navel center, sacral region, somewhere in the center, base of the spine. Watch the exhale effortlessly move down from the top of the head to the base of the spine. The inhale, rise from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Watch the exhale move from crown to base. Inhale from the base to the crown. Be effortless. Awareness of the tip of the nose. The sensation of the breath occurring there. Watch the breath move in the left, out the right, in the right, out the left. Inhale left, 27. Exhale right, 27. Inhale right, 26. Exhale left, 26. Inhale left, 25. Exhale right, 25. Please continue counting back to 0. If you lose count, simply start over. Bring awareness to the forehead. See, feel, experience a screen 6 to 12 inches in front of the forehead. This is the screen of the mind, upon which images, colors, shapes, memories are projected. Please bring to mind any symbol that is meaningful to you. Any symbol of faith that is meaningful to you. Any Devi or Deva. The images of your parents. Grandparents. Those have come before you. A figure of inspiration. Someone alive or past who inspires you. Trees. Consider the trees in your location. Here in Colorado, there's aspen trees, pine trees, willow trees, oak trees. Familiar flowers. Things you see from day to day. Animals. Familiar animals. Familiar birds. See a sunrise. Middle of the day. Sunset. Full moon at night. Dark night sky studded with stars. torrential rain. High wind. A river in runoff time. Winter snowfall. Snow-covered mountains. Summer heat. Desert landscape. Ocean waves. Large lake with swimming birds. Pond with lilies. A waterfall. Green rolling hills. A vast, dense green forest. Fall trees. Fall leaves covering the ground. A temple and deity worship. A church and prayer inside. Mass prayer in a mosque. A cremation ceremony down the Ganga. A funeral. Release the technique. Bring attention to the fact of the breath. Attention to the heart, the temple of your heart. Repeat your wise affirmation here 3 times. Now please rest in the heart, imbued with the wise affirmation, echoing, resonating what is most real. Please begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. Present your awareness, mind following breath. Become aware of your surroundings. Bring some slight movement into your extremities. Start to reawaken and come back slowly. There is no hurry to come back. Just enjoy this in-between state. This is a great time. Journal if you'd like to. We'll open the floor to some questions or comments. As we can learn from our shared experience. The question is, how can learning to become the observer support you right now in your diabetes management?